I think there comes a time when it's not appropriate. And I think nowadays we've got to be super cautious because there's things in the news and we're not too sure. And I think there comes an age maybe you just have to not be tickling.
What about you, Anne-Marie? Is it okay? It's just a bit of fun. You're playing with your children. It's a way of bonding.
I know. My daughter and I were playing a funny game this morning where I was tickling her before school, and this has obviously made me stop my tracks and think. I had a look in the Net Mums forum, actually, and there's been a lot of chat about this, not just today, but previously as well.
That's right, yeah.
And people tend to fall into two camps. We have those who are horrified at the thought that they can't tickle a little baby under the chin just to make them smile, or tickle their tummy when they're changing their nappy to make it a bit more fun for them. And then the others who are like, no, you know, children need to be taught that they have to give someone their consent before they're touched, and that they're allowed to say no. And so I actually think Russell is right and also he's wrong. Like with all things parenting, there are grey areas. And I think once a child is old enough to understand the concept of saying no to being touched, I think we need to teach them that they should say no.
We were talking about this in the news, and one of my colleagues said that she just couldn't imagine not being able to have fun and games with her child, just because it's just one of the delights of her day.
And with a very young child, touch is an important bonding mechanism. Like, it's very important that young children are touched and that they associate it with it being nice and having fun with the person who's doing that. But there do need to be boundaries, and as children get older, those boundaries need to be made very clear to them, and actually at quite an early age.
Well, what about you, Fiona? Do you tickle your kids?
Yeah, I do. Well, I've got a 7-year-old.
Can you dare to admit that?
I do. I actually asked my 7-year-old this evening, I said to him, do you like being tickled? And he said, sometimes, Mummy, but not all the time. But what he likes to tickle me, actually. Because my feet, if I'm quite ticklish on my feet, so if he's getting, I go, oh, he finds it hilarious. So I do think, but my 14-year-old, on the other hand, I wouldn't be tickling her, but looking at it from a boundaries perspective, there is definitely a point.
Hugging, kissing. Do we have to stop that, or do we need to get their consent before we start kissing our own kids?
Well, no, they're ours as well, isn't it? So I think.
But if a child doesn't want to be kissed, we shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. I think we need to teach them that they need to say, you know, the old thing of, you know, say, kiss Auntie so-and-so. Yeah. If they don't want to, why should they? Like, we need to be teaching them that they are in control, not us.
Oh, gosh, I'm still divided as ever.